Hi everyone, this is on the CB450 Honda 72, just torquing up the flywheel bolt between about 58 and 79 foot-pounds. Most motorcycle mechanics go for about 65 foot-pounds on this bolt. So I've also put some of the blue Loctite on that as well as blue Loctite down here on my new stainless steel bolts that hold the starting clutch onto the back of the flywheel. So this has been a long time waiting. Really happy to be at this position now. I had to wait for the flywheel, the starter clutch to arrive. So the first starter clutch that I got, I thought it looked like the same one as the 450. It was for CB350. Just a slightly different size hole in the center. A little bit too small, wouldn't go onto the shaft. And then also the whole flywheel is just a slightly bit smaller than the CB450 and wouldn't actually work with the windings here of the stator. Would be a little bit too much clearance, I thought, and plus the fact the sprocket is also slightly smaller, so the chain and everything was just going to be wrong. So I had no choice but to then go back online and find this CB450 starter clutch. I managed to get just the clutch itself and attach it back onto my original flywheel. The cost that I had to pay for that clutch was unbelievably high, especially with the added shipping costs. It came from the UK, but it's in excellent condition of a low mileage bike and it's working really well. I've had it spinning around, just sitting here. It spins around really nicely, no problems there. Happy about that. Yeah, so we're getting a little bit further down the path on the CB450. I'm hoping to actually get this engine running in the next day. So here is my tip for holding the crank shaft or holding the flywheel in place while you torque up the bolt. It's a 14mm socket you'll need to put on there, guys. So there's the 14mm on my torque wrench. I set the torque wrench in a series of stages and I finished off at close to 65 Newton meters. So I'm clamping the flywheel to hold it from turning using this oil filter wrench. I've seen some people stick, levers and things down here into the slots of the stator. I didn't want to do that at all. I don't want to damage anything at all when it comes to the stator. These things are so expensive, and this is the original one. So I think this is the best way. It's a nice firm fit. You can keep tightening this here up if it starts to slip. I managed to hold it back by just pulling really hard down on here. If you're concerned, you might want to put a pipe out here a little bit just to give yourself a bit more leverage on there. And I just tightened this here up with my multi-grips. It's a pretty substantial unit, this one. It's well built, it's well designed. It's a spring steel band that grips on you. So it's used for an oil filter and it's doing a really great job on this for this task. So new gasket, all this sort of stuff, and oh my gosh, it goes on and on and on. You can imagine what that's like. But I have a bit of good heart on this now. I've been looking on some of the Japanese motorbike auction sites out of Japan itself, looking at, say, 69, 70, 71, 72 CB450s. And they're going for, with the yen equivalent exchange rate to New Zealand dollars, they're going for about 6,000 to 8,000 New Zealand dollars without shipping out to New Zealand, which would be a few $1,000s. So I think that we're still okay on this. I think that it's be hard to actually find a good running, reliable, refreshed with everything that needs to be replaced or reconditioned 72 CB450 for the amount of money that I've got in it so far, which is probably about around about 4,000, including the purchase price. Now, some of that money I'm going to get back by selling parts that I bought that I didn't need, or they were the wrong part for the bike. So I hope to reclaim about a 500 back anyway, of everything going smoothly. So yeah, I think the bike is going to be reasonably valuable, especially over the next 5 to 10 years. There'll be fewer of these around, and I'm looking forward to actually getting out and having a good ride on it. So there you go, guys. That's an update on the CB450 with the new starter, with the second-hand but new to me starter clutch installed onto the flywheel, and just giving you a little bit of a tip on how you can torque up that flywheel bolt to about 65 foot-pounds. Thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.